Terrafugia TF2. Meet the Terrafugia TF2, a hybrid electric VTOL aircraft designed to change how we move in cities. At first, it runs on a hybrid electric system. But here's the twist. It's built to go fully electric in the future. Now imagine this. A modular design. A rear pod that can carry passengers or cargo. Flexible, practical, smart. It fits up to 4 people. Plus luggage. And it's not slow either. Cruise speed? 143 miles per hour. Range? 185 miles, with a 30-minute safety reserve. But here's where it gets interesting. This thing doesn't just fly. It lifts straight up. 6 vertical propellers. 2 forward propellers. All powered by 8 electric motors. Sounds complex? It is. But it's also safer. Because even if multiple propellers fail, it can still land safely. That's thanks to something called distributed electric propulsion. And the body? Lightweight, strong, made from carbon fiber reinforced materials. Built for efficiency. Built to last. So now the real question. Are we ready for flying cars in our daily lives? Because the TF2 isn't just an idea. It's a glimpse into what's coming next. The future of transportation is closer than you think. If you found this fascinating, drop a comment below. Would you ride in this? Maverick Viñales. Meet Maverick Viñales, better known as MV-12, one of Spain's fastest and fiercest riders. But his story? It didn't start at the top. Back in 2011, he stepped into the spotlight. 125 World Championship. Young, hungry, fearless, and just like that, 4 race wins. Not bad, right? Born on January 12, 1995, in Figueras, Spain. He was built for speed. Then came 2013, a breakthrough year. He didn't just compete, he dominated, winning the Moto3 World Championship. But here's where it gets interesting. In 2015, he jumped to MotoGP. New level, bigger pressure, riding for Suzuki. Could he handle it? 1 year later, boom. First MotoGP victory. The 2016 British Grand Prix. And he didn't stop. In 2017, after joining Yamaha, he opened the season with back-to-back wins. Proving he wasn't just fast. He was unstoppable. But wait, there's more. Off the track, Maverick lives differently. His motorhome? It's not normal. It's insane. A custom-built, 2-story luxury RV. Yes, 2 stories, with cutting-edge tech, and a second floor that literally rises up. Sailing at triple. What if I told you? A sailboat can go 3 times faster than the wind. Sounds impossible, right? But it's real, and it's mind-blowing. Picture this. You're out on the open sea. The wind is strong, but steady. Now normally, a sailboat follows the wind. But this one? It beats it. So how does that even work? It all comes down to smart design. Specially engineered sails. Carefully shaped, perfectly angled. They don't just catch the wind. They amplify it. Every curve. Every material choice, built to squeeze out more energy than you'd expect. And here's where it gets crazy. Instead of fighting the wind, the boat works with aerodynamic forces. It creates lift, just like an airplane wing. That lift pulls the boat forward, faster and faster, until suddenly, it's moving at 3 times the wind speed. Let that sink in. The wind pushes, but the boat outruns it. This isn't just sailing, it's engineering at its finest. A perfect mix of nature and human innovation. But it raises a question. If we can push limits like this on water, what else is possible? What other impossible ideas are just waiting to be proven wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you ride something this fast on the ocean? TMC Dumont. Meet the TMC Dumont. Designed by Tarsal Marquez, an ex-F1 driver himself. This isn't just a bike. It's a mechanical masterpiece. Underneath its minimalist body lies a massive 6-cylinder engine from a 1960s aircraft. And the wheels? Not your typical rims. 36-inch hubless wheels at both ends, the largest ever fitted on a motorcycle. Looking at it, you'd swear it's just 2 wheels and an engine. Sleek, minimal, intimidating. But here's where it gets tricky. The ground clearance is super low. The wheelbase? Extremely long. So turning corners or hitting speed breakers? You better be careful. Riding this beast isn't for the faint-hearted. It demands focus, precision, skill. Yet, despite its raw power, the TMC Dumont feels like art in motion. Every angle, every line, designed to shock and awe. It's rare, it's bold, it's the kind of machine that makes other motorcycles feel ordinary. So here's my question for you. Would you dare to ride something like this? Or is it a beautiful nightmare you'd rather admire from afar? Patriot Campers ST5. Meet the Patriot Campers ST5 Supertourer. A compact camper trailer, but don't let its size fool you. Inside, it's surprisingly spacious. Outside, built tough, ready to tackle any terrain you throw at it. And here's the kicker. It has a pop-up roof. That means headroom for days. Plus a cozy sleeping area that feels like home. But comfort isn't the only thing this camper nails. Its innovative suspension system keeps the ride smooth, even when the road looks like it belongs in a jungle. Rocks, mud, sand. ST5 doesn't just survive. It conquers. Perfect for adventurers who refuse to compromise. Who want luxury and durability in one package. It's not just a camper. It's a statement, a way to travel where most wouldn't dare, without sacrificing comfort. And yes, this level of quality comes at a price, starting at $139,000, depending on your configuration. But for those who crave freedom without limits, it's worth every penny. So, would you take the ST5 off the beaten path? Or is this the ultimate luxury too wild for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this camper blew your mind, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping travel tech. Cree MC-15. What if the world's smallest twin-engine aircraft could fit in your garage and still hit over 200 kilometers per hour? Most people think of aircraft as complex, expensive, and completely out of reach. Large hangars, specialist training, and serious costs. But what if aviation could be stripped back to something far simpler, without losing performance? That's exactly what the Cree MC-15 sets out to prove. Designed by French engineer Michel Colombon, it's officially the smallest twin-engine aircraft ever built, and easily one of the most unique. At first glance, it looks almost minimal. A compact, single-seat cockpit. A clean, low-wing design. But the clever engineering is what makes it stand out. The structure uses lightweight aluminium bonded to foam, keeping weight incredibly low while maintaining strength. Then there's the engine setup. Two small engines sit close to the centerline, which means it can be flown by pilots qualified for single-engine aircraft, a rare and practical advantage. It's simple, efficient, and surprisingly accessible. Despite its size, performance is impressive. It can reach speeds of around 220 kilometers per hour, with a range of roughly 460 kilometers. And yes, it's capable of aerobatics, adding a serious dose of excitement for experienced pilots. Doppelmayr Garaventa. Ever wondered how thousands of people glide silently over mountains, or even entire cities, without traffic, noise, or delays? Modern transport faces a constant challenge. Cities are congested, ski resorts struggle with capacity, and traditional infrastructure is expensive, slow to build, and not always environmentally friendly. So engineers have been asking a bold question. What if transport didn't rely on roads at all? That's where Doppelmayr Garaventa comes in, one of the world's leading creators of ropeway and people-moving systems. Think cable cars, gondolas, chairlifts, and funicular railways, all designed to move large numbers of people efficiently through difficult terrain. With more than 15,000 installations across nearly 100 countries, their systems operate everywhere from alpine ski resorts to dense urban environments and theme parks. But the real innovation lies behind the scenes. These systems are engineered for continuous motion, meaning reduced waiting times, lower emissions, and remarkably smooth travel. Each project is bespoke. Engineers plan everything from route design and safety systems to long-term maintenance and operational efficiency. Advanced monitoring technology ensures reliability, while electric-driven systems help reduce environmental impact compared with conventional transport. And while costs vary widely, from around £800,000 to well over £80 million depending on scale, the long-term efficiency often makes ropeways a surprisingly practical solution. Galaxy of Happiness. What if a superyacht could deliver extreme luxury, while using significantly less energy than traditional designs? That's exactly the promise behind the galaxy of happiness. Most luxury yachts focus on size, speed, and opulence, but efficiency is often overlooked. High fuel consumption, heavy hulls, and environmental impact are part of the package. So the question is, can you have high performance and sustainability on the open water? Built by Latitude Yachts, the Galaxy of Happiness takes a different approach. It's a 53-meter trimaran, meaning 3 hulls instead of 1. That design isn't just for looks. It dramatically improves stability, reduces drag, and cuts energy consumption by up to 40% compared to traditional monohull yachts. Power comes from twin MTU diesel engines, each producing 2,600 horsepower. The result? A top speed of 30 knots and a cruising speed of around 24 knots, with an impressive range of 2,300 nautical miles. Fast, capable, and surprisingly efficient for its class. Inside, the focus shifts to comfort and refinement. Ford Greyhawk XL. What if your next road trip felt less like traveling, and more like bringing your entire home with you? Long journeys often mean compromise. Cramped seating, limited storage, and the constant trade-off between comfort and mobility. Whether it's a solo escape or a family holiday, most motorhomes never quite feel like home. So, can one actually deliver both space and practicality without cutting corners? The Ford Greyhawk XL gets surprisingly close. Built on a robust Ford F5504 4x4 chassis with a turbo diesel engine, it's designed to handle long distances with confidence. But the real story begins once you step inside. You're greeted by a spacious living area with panoramic windows that flood the space with natural light. It feels open, airy, and far from the typical motorhome layout. Move further in, and there's a separate rear bedroom featuring a king-size bed, proper comfort after a long day on the road. The kitchen is fully equipped with modern stainless steel appliances, making it genuinely usable rather than just functional. There's also a practical bathroom with a proper shower, so you're not relying on campsite facilities. Tech plays its part too. The J-Ride Plus handling system improves stability on the move, while features like an exterior LED HD smart TV and a central control system bring a modern, connected feel. Lilium Jet. What if your daily commute skipped traffic entirely and took off vertically from the city center? Urban travel is broken, congestion is rising, journeys are unpredictable, and traditional aviation simply isn't designed for short city hops. That's exactly the problem the Lilium Jet aims to solve, and it could completely reshape how we move between cities. Developed by German aerospace company Lilium, the Lilium Jet is an all-electric eVTOL aircraft, meaning it can take off and land vertically like a helicopter but fly efficiently like a jet. Its sleek, fixed-wing design uses multiple electric ducted fans integrated into the wings, reducing noise while improving energy efficiency, a crucial step towards cleaner aviation. Unlike traditional aircraft, it doesn't require massive airports. The jet is designed to operate from compact vertiports or even adapted heliports, making it far easier to integrate into existing infrastructure across major cities. That opens the door to regional air mobility. Think London to Manchester in a fraction of the time, without the emissions of conventional flights. Behind the scenes, significant investment is pushing development forward, including a recent £90 million+ funding round, highlighting serious confidence in electric aviation. While pricing hasn't been revealed, the ambition is clear: faster travel, lower emissions, and a smarter way to connect urban regions. Navier N30. What if your boat didn't just glide through water, but actually flew above it? That's the promise behind Navier's electric flying boat, the N30. Because let's be honest, traditional boats come with trade-offs. They're noisy, fuel-hungry, and often struggle with choppy water. So what if marine travel could feel smoother, quieter, and far more efficient? The N30 tackles this with hydrofoil technology. As it gains speed, underwater wings lift the hull above the surface, reducing drag and slicing cleanly over waves. The result? A ride that feels almost effortless, smoother, faster, and far more refined than conventional boats. It's fully electric too, offering a range of around 75 nautical miles. At a cruising speed of roughly 16 knots, it balances performance with efficiency, making it ideal for coastal journeys or relaxed exploration. But the real innovation lies in its intelligence. An advanced assistive autopilot system helps manage navigation, stability, and efficiency in real time. And with future software updates expected to introduce fully autonomous capabilities, this isn't just a boat, it's a platform for next-generation marine travel. Inside, the focus is on comfort and modern design, creating a premium experience whether you're commuting along the coast or heading out for leisure. It's quiet, clean, and unmistakably futuristic. Ripsaw EV2. What if you could drive a tank, on roads, trails, and every surface in between, without giving up luxury? The Ripsaw EV2 makes that dream a reality. Traditional off-road vehicles often force a compromise, rugged performance or comfort. The Ripsaw EV2 shatters that barrier. Originally built for military use, this dual-track beast now welcomes civilians, offering extreme off-road capability with a diesel engine pushing over 600 horsepower. Mud, rocks, sand, nothing slows it down. But don't mistake it for a bare-bones machine. Step inside, and you're greeted with premium leather seating, climate control, and a modern touchscreen entertainment system. Even in the harshest environments, it delivers comfort alongside brute strength, making every journey as thrilling as it is refined. Its blacked-out, aggressive exterior hints at its military heritage, while clever engineering ensures stability, traction, and responsiveness across any terrain. Boeing CH-47 Chinook. When a wildfire explodes out of control, who shows up when no one else can? The answer is powerful and loud. Meet the Boeing CH-47 Chinook. A helicopter unlike anything you've seen. Two massive rotors, unmatched lifting power, built for the toughest missions on Earth. This isn't just a machine, it's a lifeline. Imagine flames spreading fast, ground crews stuck, no way in. Then suddenly, you hear it. The Chinook arrives. Within seconds, it can carry up to 10,000 liters of water or fire retardant. Using specialized tanks, or the famous Bambi bucket. And here's the insane part. It doesn't waste time. It refills in seconds, then gets right back into the fight. Again, and again. Its speed is incredible. Its stability? Rock solid. Even in extreme heat. Even in dangerous terrain. Places where trucks can't go. The Chinook dominates. But this isn't just about power. It's about precision. Every drop counts. Every second matters. And when entire forests are at risk, this machine changes everything. It helps slow the flames, protect homes, save lives. So next time you see a wildfire on the news, remember this. There's a giant in the sky fighting back. What do you think? Is this the ultimate firefighting machine? Tabert Cellini 750 HTD. What if your caravan could expand at the touch of a button, instantly giving you more space to actually live in? That's the challenge with most touring caravans. They're brilliant for travel, but once you're parked up, space quickly becomes the limiting factor. Comfort, storage, and layout all feel restricted. So what if a caravan could adapt around you instead? The Tabert Cellini 750 HTD 2.5 slide-out does exactly that. With a single press, sections of the caravan extend outward, increasing the living space by up to 50%. It's not just clever, it completely changes how you experience life on the road. Step inside, and it feels more like a modern apartment than a caravan. There's a cozy bedroom featuring a queen-sized bed and generous storage, designed for longer stays without compromise. The lounge area is spacious and inviting, complete with leather seating and a large television, perfect for relaxing after a day exploring. The kitchen is equally impressive. Fully equipped with high-quality appliances, it's built for proper cooking, not just quick meals. Rid-Roid Kanguro. What if your daily commute was faster, cleaner, and actually enjoyable? City travel can be frustrating. Traffic builds up, public transport gets crowded, and most alternatives either lack range or real practicality. So where's the balance? Enter the Rid-Roid Kanguro, a compact electric scooter designed with real urban life in mind. It's not just about getting from A to B, it's about doing it efficiently, comfortably, and with a bit of style. Right away, it stands out. This isn't a flimsy e-scooter. It's built to carry 2 people, with a solid load capacity that makes it genuinely usable for everyday journeys. Whether it's a quick trip across town or a longer commute, it holds its own. Performance-wise, it's surprisingly capable, You're looking at a top speed of around 28 miles per hour, which puts it firmly in the quick enough category for city roads. But the real highlight is the range, up to 60 miles on a single charge. That's the kind of distance that removes range anxiety completely for most urban users. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. An advanced braking system ensures controlled, confident stopping, even in busy environments. DTV Shredder. Meet the DTV Shredder. A machine built to dominate any terrain. Snow? Easy. Mud? No problem. Dirt roads? It eats them up. This thing doesn't care where you ride. And here's the crazy part. It's compact, but insanely powerful. Top speed? Up to 30 miles per hour. Not bad for something that looks like it came from the future. But wait, what really makes it special? Dual 20 kilowatts motors. That means serious power, and even better efficiency. Now imagine riding this. Smooth, stable, controlled, even on rough, unpredictable terrain. That's thanks to its advanced suspension system. It keeps the ride comfortable, even when the ground isn't. Doran 8H1. What if you could lift off from your driveway and be flying within seconds? That's the promise of personal eVTOL aircraft, but most still feel experimental or out of reach. Complex controls, limited practicality, and safety concerns hold them back. So the real question is, can personal flight actually become usable in everyday life? The Doroni H1 is a bold attempt to answer that. It's a two-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft designed to be compact, intuitive, and surprisingly capable. At its center sits a bubble-style cockpit, offering wide, panoramic visibility, more like a helicopter view, but far more enclosed and refined. Look closer, and the engineering becomes clear. Large front and rear wings house multiple ducted rotors, 8 in total, providing vertical lift with stability and redundancy. 2 additional propellers handle forward thrust, allowing the aircraft to transition smoothly from hovering to cruising flight. Flashbot Arm. Imagine a robot that can navigate a hospital or office, pick up items, and even press elevator buttons, all without a human guiding it. Sounds like sci-fi? Meet the Flashbot Arm. This semi-humanoid marvel is designed for precision and autonomy. It's equipped with dual 7-degree of freedom robotic arms and dexterous hands capable of 11 degrees of motion. That means it can grasp delicate objects, deliver items, and perform tasks with an accuracy that rivals human hands. Navigation is handled by advanced VSLAM and laser-based SLAM systems, letting it move confidently through crowded spaces. But the real magic is in its interactive AI. The Flashbot Arm doesn't just follow instructions, it communicates naturally. Voice, gestures, even facial expressions allow it to interact safely and efficiently. Built-in sensors like lidar, RGBD cameras, and pressure-sensitive skin ensure it can adapt to its environment in real time. The result? A service robot that feels less like a machine and more like an intelligent assistant. From healthcare settings delivering medications to offices transporting packages, it's redefining what robots can do in everyday life. While it's a glimpse into the future of robotics, it also raises exciting questions about workplace automation and human-robot collaboration. You got robotic kit. What if your next robot could think, move, and learn like a real machine? Exploding head. Yeah, this isn't just a toy. And wait till you see what's inside. Meet the You Got Robotic Kit, where technology meets pure creativity. At first glance, it looks simple. But don't let that fool you. With its clever knob lock system and modular design, building your robot feels effortless. No stress, no confusion, just snap, build, and watch it come alive. But here's where it gets interesting. You're not limited. You can use open-source hardware and third-party DIY parts to fully customize your creation. Meaning, every robot you build can be completely unique. Now think about this. What if your robot could actually learn? Because You Got isn't just for fun, it's a powerful learning tool. Inside, there's a compact onboard computer with a CPU, GPU, and even an NPU. Yes, real AI power. This unlocks features like bionic movement, speech recognition, gesture detection, and more. And here's the twist. You can program everything yourself. Use Python or a simple graphical interface to build your own models and algorithms. So whether you're a beginner or someone who loves advanced tech, this kit grows with you. Right now, it's available on Kickstarter for around $256. Jetson 1. What if your morning commute didn't involve traffic at all, and you simply flew over it? It sounds futuristic, but that's exactly the idea behind the Jetson 1, a personal electric aircraft designed to make flight feel as accessible as possible. Because let's face it, roads are crowded, cities are growing, and getting from A to B isn't getting any easier. So what if the solution isn't on the road, but above it? The Jetson 1 is surprisingly compact, weighing just 90 kilograms. It's built for a single passenger, with an open cockpit that puts you right in the experience, more like a flying go-kart than a traditional aircraft. Power comes from 8 electric motors, each working together to provide stable, controlled flight. This distributed system adds a layer of redundancy too, meaning the aircraft can remain balanced even if one motor fails. Safety is clearly a priority, with a rigid aluminum frame, roll bars, and a 4-point harness keeping the pilot secure. Colossa Mega Yacht. What if your superyacht didn't just sail the oceans, but launched its own airship for sky tours? Luxury yachts are already extravagant, but they're still limited to the water. So imagine combining ocean cruising with airborne exploration, one platform, 2 completely different experiences. That's exactly what the Colossia Mega Yacht sets out to achieve. At first glance, it's an enormous, high-end vessel capable of reaching speeds of around 22 knots, powered by advanced engines designed for smooth, long-distance cruising. But the real headline feature sits above it, a detachable airship known as the Norge 2.0. This isn't a gimmick. The carbon fiber airship can be deployed for aerial exploration, offering panoramic views far beyond what any deck could provide. It can reach speeds of up to 165 km per hour, carry up to 24 passengers alongside crew, and even house multiple guest cabins, essentially acting as a flying extension of the yacht itself. There's heritage behind it too. The design pays tribute to the historic Norge airship, the first aircraft to cross the Arctic ice cap, blending innovation with aviation history. Wally Y200. What if your next yacht felt less like a boat, and more like a floating penthouse with a spaceship edge? Luxury yachts often promise comfort, but few truly redefine how space, light, and performance come together. That's where the Wally Y200 stands apart, a bold rethink of what modern yachting can be. At 27 meters, the design immediately catches your eye. Sleek, futuristic, almost architectural. But the real centerpiece sits right at the bow, the owner's suite. Floor to ceiling, 270-degree glass wraps the space, flooding it with natural light and delivering uninterrupted sea views. It's not just a cabin, it's an experience. Step further in, and the layout opens up. The upper deck features a striking glass and carbon dome, creating a bright, social living space that feels more like a luxury apartment than a yacht interior. Below deck, you'll find beautifully finished guest cabins and a dedicated VIP suite, all designed with comfort and privacy in mind. Bubble tent. What if you could sleep under the stars, without giving up warmth, comfort, or privacy? Camping sounds romantic, until the weather turns, space runs out, and comfort disappears. Traditional tents do the job, but they rarely feel like somewhere you'd actually want to relax. So what if outdoor living could feel more like a cozy retreat than a compromise? That's exactly where the bubble tent steps in. Also known as a garden igloo dome, it's designed to blend the outdoors with indoor comfort. With a diameter of around 12 feet, it's surprisingly spacious, easily fitting 4 to 7 adults, along with furniture to create a proper lounge-style setup. The structure is built using a durable ABS plastic frame, making it lightweight yet strong. No rust, no warping, and built to last through changing weather. The thick PVC covering is waterproof, reinforced with double-stitched seams, and features a zippered front door alongside triangular windows for ventilation and easy access. Vario Signature 1200. What if your motorhome wasn't just comfortable, but closer to a 5-star apartment on wheels? Most motorhomes promise freedom, but once you're on the road for more than a few days, reality kicks in. Limited space, compromised comfort, and luxury usually means making trade-offs somewhere. So the real question is, can a motorhome genuinely replace high-end living while traveling across Europe? Enter the Vario Signature 1200, a luxury motorhome built for travelers who refuse to downgrade their lifestyle simply because they're mobile. Sitting on a powerful Mercedes-Benz Actros chassis, this isn't your typical camper. It's engineered more like a premium residence disguised as a vehicle. Step inside and the difference is immediate. The interior is fully bespoke, designed around the owner's preferences rather than a standard layout. You'll find premium furnishings, a proper kitchen equipped for real cooking, a modern bathroom, and a sleeping space that feels calm, private, and genuinely homely. Technology plays a huge role too. Integrated smart home controls manage lighting, temperature, and onboard systems effortlessly, while advanced climate control keeps conditions comfortable whether you're parked in Scotland or the south of France. Van Rom Chat. What if getting around town wasn't just easier, but something you could share with the people you care about? For many, mobility becomes a challenge over time. Walking long distances isn't always practical, and traditional bikes don't cater for passengers comfortably. That's where the Van Rom Chat steps in. A modern electric rickshaw designed to bring people together, not leave anyone behind. At first glance, it looks simple, but there's clever engineering underneath. The rider pedals at the back, while one or two passengers sit comfortably at the front, enjoying the journey rather than worrying about balance or effort. It's ideal for taking elderly parents out for fresh air, or giving children a fun, safe ride to the park. The experience is smooth and quiet, thanks to its electric pedal assist system. With 8 gears and a range of up to 64 kilometers, it handles everyday journeys with ease, whether you're navigating local streets or heading out for a longer ride. It's built with practicality in mind too. The frame supports up to 120 kilograms for the rider and 200 kilograms for passengers, making it robust enough for regular use without compromising comfort. Of course, this level of convenience comes at a price, around £7,500. But for many, it's not just transport. It's freedom, independence, and shared experiences rolled into one. UDX Airwolf. Imagine soaring above the city in a craft that feels more like a high-performance motorcycle than a traditional aircraft. The UDX Airwolf is a 2-passenger eVTOL hover bike that's redefining urban flight. Most personal aircraft today are bulky, slow, or complex to operate. The Airwolf changes all that with a lightweight, carbon fiber composite frame and an open cockpit that puts the thrill front and center. Tandem wings, inspired by motorcycle dynamics, allow it to handle with precision, while 4 tilting electric ducted fans, powered by Tesla-grade batteries, propel it from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3 seconds. Its top cruise speed hits 143 miles per hour, making city hopping or quick intercity flights a genuinely exhilarating experience. Safety hasn't been compromised for speed. Distributed electric propulsion provides redundancy in case of motor failure, while the robust carbon fiber structure balances strength with minimal weight. Flight time is around 25 minutes, giving an estimated range of 41 miles, enough for short urban journeys or scenic rides above the skyline. The Airwolf isn't just a concept, it's a glimpse into the future of urban air mobility. Traxxas Disruptor RC. Imagine piloting a boat that hits over 40 miles per hour, flips, and keeps going, all from the palm of your hand. For anyone who loves speed on the water, the Traxxas Disruptor RC boat is engineered to thrill. Traditional RC boats can be frustrating. They stall, flip over, or suffer water damage. Traxxas solved these issues with a design that's both tough and fast. The Disruptor features a 26-inch reinforced deep V hull made from lightweight ABS, giving it durability and stability while cutting through wakes effortlessly. Under the hood, a VXL4S marine speed control and brushless outrunner motor power the boat, reaching speeds above 40 miles per hour using a 4S LiPo battery. Even if it flips, the rapid self-righting system gets it back upright in seconds, keeping the action going. A waterproof receiver box, modular electronics tray, and foam seals ensure water stays out, making it reliable for hours of high-speed fun. Tesla Visual Dynamics. What if your motorhome could drive itself while you make a cup of tea? It sounds like science fiction, but it's closer than you think. Traditional motorhomes are brilliant for freedom, but let's be honest, they're not exactly effortless. Long drives, fuel costs, constant planning. It can take the joy out of the journey. Now imagine flipping that entirely. A concept from Tesla Visual Dynamics rethinks the motorhome from the ground up, using the Tesla Semi as its foundation. The idea? A fully electric, potentially autonomous RV that doesn't just transport you, it works with you. While the vehicle handles the driving, you're free to relax, cook, or even work on the move. Here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about convenience, it's about energy independence. The same battery powering the vehicle could run your entire living space. Pair that with solar panels, and you've got a genuinely off-grid lifestyle. Travel by day, recharge by night, and repeat, without burning a drop of fuel. Uber Air. What if your daily commute skipped traffic completely, and took to the skies instead? It sounds ambitious, but it's closer than you think. City travel, especially during peak hours, can feel like a constant battle. Congestion, delays, and rising travel times are becoming the norm. That's exactly the problem Uber is aiming to solve with its bold vision, Uber Air. At its core, Uber Air is an aerial ride-sharing service built around electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, often called eVTOLs. These compact, all-electric flying vehicles are designed to lift off like a helicopter but travel more efficiently, with far less noise and zero direct emissions. The idea is simple but powerful. Instead of sitting in traffic, you'd book a shared flight, much like a standard Uber, with up to 4 passengers and a pilot. You'd depart from specially designed skyports, located across major city hubs, dramatically cutting journey times that would otherwise take hours on the road. Tracker 800SX. What if one machine could handle farm work, off-road adventures, and heavy lifting, without costing a fortune? That's the challenge with most utility ATVs. You either get power or practicality. Rarely both. And when you do, the price quickly climbs. So the real question is, can a side-by-side deliver serious capability and proper value? Enter the Tracker 800SX. On paper, it ticks all the right boxes. But it's the details that make it stand out. Under the hood, you've got an 812cc 3-cylinder engine pushing around 50 horsepower in solid torque. Enough for hauling, towing, or tackling rough terrain without hesitation. Speaking of work, the 1,000 pounds tilting cargo bed, complete with lift assist, makes loading and unloading far easier than you'd expect at this level. Add a towing capacity of up to 1 ton, and suddenly this isn't just a recreational vehicle, it's a serious workhorse. Bisky. Imagine hitting the open road on a bike, then in under 5 seconds gliding across the water like a jet ski, all without switching vehicles. That's the Gibbs Bisky, a revolutionary amphibious ride built for thrill seekers and explorers alike. Most vehicles force you to choose land or water. The Bisky removes that compromise. Thanks to Gibbs's proprietary high-speed amphibian (HSA) technology, it transitions seamlessly between asphalt and waterways in less than 5 seconds. On land, it rockets to 80 miles per hour, while on water it cuts through waves at 37 miles per hour, delivering a rush that few machines can match. Under the lightweight 228 kilograms frame sits a 2-cylinder petrol engine producing 55 horsepower, paired with coil-over spring dampers that give precise handling and nimble responsiveness. Its compact dimensions, 2.35 meters long by just under 1 meter wide, make it agile enough to weave through traffic or tight water channels with confidence. Whether you're cruising highways, exploring backwaters, or chasing adventure in remote locations, the Bisky combines performance, versatility, and sheer fun in a single machine. It's not just a vehicle, it's freedom on wheels and waves. Bugatti Baby 2. What if you could own a Bugatti before you're even old enough to drive? Sounds impossible, but that's exactly what the Bugatti Baby 2 sets out to do. At first glance, it looks like a collector's showpiece. And in many ways, it is. The Bugatti Baby 2 is a modern reinterpretation of the legendary Type 35 race car, originally created for Ettore Bugatti's son nearly a century ago. This new version is built at 75% scale, but don't mistake it for a toy. It's a fully electric, handcrafted machine designed with the same obsession for detail you'd expect from Bugatti itself. Using a precise 3D scan of the 1924 French Grand Prix car, engineers recreated every curve and proportion with remarkable accuracy. Inside, premium materials and authentic finishes elevate the experience, while the solid silver Bugatti badge reinforces its collector-grade status. CMC Alhuna Motorhome. What if your motorhome felt less like a vehicle, and more like a handcrafted luxury apartment on wheels? This one might just change your expectations entirely. Most motorhomes focus on practicality first, space, storage, and function. But often, that comes at the cost of true luxury. The CMC Alhuna takes a completely different approach, blending high-end design with serious engineering to create something far more refined. Handcrafted in Italy, every Alhuna motorhome is built with meticulous attention to detail. This isn't mass production, it's artisan-level craftsmanship. From the layout to the materials, everything is tailored around the owner's preferences. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're commissioning a personalized living space. Inside, it's all about balance. Premium materials, elegant finishes, and smart use of space create an environment that feels both luxurious and practical. The dimensions remain within standard European limits, meaning it's still usable on real roads, but without compromising on comfort. What's particularly impressive is the engineering behind it. CMC integrates advanced systems to improve efficiency and reduce environmental impact, proving that luxury doesn't have to come at the planet's expense. Cyber bug. What if yesterday's scrap metal could become tomorrow's coolest ride? Not recycled, reborn. Most of us think of discarded car parts as waste. Rusty panels, forgotten shells, bits destined for the scrapyard. But designer Brent Walder saw something different. Instead of throwing away old Volkswagen Beetle wings, he transformed them into fully rideable mini motorbikes, and the result is surprisingly brilliant. Known as the Cyber Bug, this project blends classic automotive heritage with modern maker culture. Each bike is built using genuine Beetle fenders, instantly giving it that unmistakable curved silhouette. It feels nostalgic yet fresh, like a vintage icon redesigned for today's creative generation. But this isn't just art on wheels. Underneath the playful design sits a 79cc engine, delivering enough power to comfortably carry an adult rider.